Hi, my name is Hayata Takeshita, and I am a Salesforce.com consultant. Last year, I blogged on my experience taking the Certified Administrator exam. Since then, I've gotten a lot of questions about studying for the exam without taking the class, like I did. So here are some thoughts I came up with. This is not a tried and true methodology, since I did take the class, but I hope this helps. The first topic is to make sure you have a long-term goal in mind. The exam is not trivial, so you need to be well motivated to take the exam. For example, in my case, I wanted to become a Salesforce.com consultant. To that end, I created what is called a strategy map, which was something created by the Balanced Scorecard Collective. A strategy map is basically a graphical way of laying out my strategy. That strategy includes financial goals, then what customer needs I need to meet to get to those financial goals, also what internal processes I need to get good at so I can meet those customer needs, and then finally, what do I need to learn so I can build those processes. As you can see from the diagram, the Salesforce.com certification, which is highlighted in yellow, is only one part of the long-term strategy. Becoming a Salesforce.com consultant is what kept me motivated. One more thing on long-term goals is that the first exam is not the last exam. You have to recertify every time there's a new release of Salesforce.com, which is about 3 times a year. So it is not a one-time deal. If you're not going to stick with it, there's really no point in taking the exam. The next topic is understanding the scope of Salesforce.com. For example, if you're currently an admin of just Salesforce automation, you will need to learn also the marketing application and the call center application, as well as a lot of support features that you may not be familiar with. The online help, which is in the application, has lots of training videos which you can consult. Also, you might pick up a copy of Salesforce.com for Dummies. That might be a good way to sort of ease yourself into the whole application. The next topic is what your primary resources will be. One of your most important resources will be the online help. That's found in the upper right corner of the Salesforce.com screen. The reason I say that is Salesforce.com has done a really good job of making sure every question on the exam has an answer somewhere in the online help. The online help is pretty large though, so you need some way to focus your attention. And that's where the study guide comes in. The study guide is on the Salesforce.com website. The key thing about it is that it has a table of how the exam is broken up by percentages. So if it says workflow is 5% of the exam, it makes sense that you spend 5% of your time looking at workflow. I think the online help coupled with the study guide will be your two most important resources. The final topic is study aids. The most important study aid is going to be the free Developer Edition account. What I suggest is that you create mini scenarios for yourself. and implement them in the Developer Edition account. I think that's the best way for you to get a good understanding of all the features. The next study aid is something you're going to create for yourself. What you should do is create flashcards. There's something about having to write stuff down that just improves the learning ability of people. And then, of course, in the end, you will have flashcards that you can use to do last-minute studying before you take the exam. So those are my thoughts on how to self-study for the administration certification exam. First, get those long-term goals set so that you're motivated. Then get the overview of the entire application. From there, get into the nitty-gritty of the application by looking at the online help and the study guide. And then finally, embed that knowledge into your brain by using the Developer Edition account and creating those flashcards. So those are my thoughts, and I wish you luck on passing the certification exam.